Hi everybody, it's Dr. Kristi Harder. Hope you guys are doing really well. Super excited. This is your last video of week 6 and I'm sure you guys are so happy just to continue with doing the challenging, not having to follow all the recipes, or maybe you're still gonna follow the recipes. Either way, I'm sure you're excited that this is the end of this phase. I wanted to jump on today and continue talking about preparation. So I've said it so many times. Meal prepping, meal planning, it just sets you up for being able to, in any kind of circumstance, know what you're gonna have and be prepared to have the foods that fit for your body. So I have some things in my pantry that I keep all of the time because I feel like they really set me up for making sure that I have everything that I need if I need to throw together something really quickly, or if I just haven't planned anything and I know that I'm super hungry, or if I know I'm going to be working late one day. So I wanted to just jump on here and show you examples of what's in my pantry. And hopefully that will give you a little bit of inspiration for things that you guys can have in your pantry. So big component of what I have in my pantry. So I think about, like, I love savory things. So I like to have olives in jars, or peppers, like the sweet little peppers. I have some good examples here. So these are local Santa Barbara olives that I got at the farmer's market. These are awesome. They're super tasty, sun-dried. They go with, if you're gonna do a flaky fish, or if you're gonna do chicken, you can do these, and capers. I have these roasted red pepper strips. These are also great to have. You can throw them on a charcuterie board. You can throw them in salads. You can put them in a blender. I actually have this really great recipe where I make a vegan pimento cheese. So it's just roasted red peppers, which are the pimento part, cashews, rice wine vinegar, and salt. That's it. It's so good. It's like this crunchy, salty, delicious, tastes like vegan, or tastes like pimento cheese. So good. You'll love it. I always keep some hot herb peppers, like banana peppers or pepperoncinis, in the cabinet as well. I typically have a can of, I usually buy, these aren't organic, but I typically buy organic artichoke hearts, because artichokes are wonderful, but they're pretty time consuming when you have to steam one and make sure that it's cooked all the way through. So it takes a lot of time. Artichoke heart cans really take the time out of that. I also like to keep a can of organic hearts of palm in my pantry. These are great on salads. They're great. I do like a dip with them, with just a little bit of Worcestershire, a little salt, some lemon, some garlic, a little bit of vegan aioli, which is delicious, but they're great on their own as well. I typically keep some grape leaves. Grape leaves are so great to use in a lot of different ways, but I actually make dolmas, and steaming the rice and putting some seasoning in and rolling them up is just as easy as it can be. I also keep a lot of nuts in the freezer. If you're gonna have nuts, you want to keep them in the freezer because it keeps them from going rancid. And so that's super important. Typically get lots of pecans because they're my favorite. These are the organic pieces from Whole Foods, but I always have some in my freezer. I typically keep cashews on hand as well. And then I do enjoy peanuts. And we haven't had peanuts over the last 6 weeks, but I tolerate peanuts well, and I use them in a lot of good recipes. I also, for protein, I do keep cans of tuna in the pantry. I like canned tuna. I oftentimes make a quick tuna salad, either just with olive oil, lemon, salt and pepper, or a little aioli. some pickles. That makes it kind of nice and crunchy. Refried beans, some of my favorite. I think that 95% of my college years, I had beans and salsa for dinner. So it's a favorite. So frozen foods too, I like to keep on hand. So for those of you that find that you don't react well to grains, there are two options, and these aren't the only brand. These are just the ones that I have right now. Siete makes a great cassava flour or almond flour tortilla. Trader Joe's also has a good almond flour tortilla that are a little smaller, and I usually keep those in the freezer. Whole Foods has 3 different kinds of shrimp: coconut shrimp, Bam Bam shrimp, and then, or Boom Boom shrimp, and one other kind that I can't pronounce. They're so, so delicious. And if you need a quick meal, they have very limited ingredients and they're just really good and they don't take long to prepare at all. I also generally keep some just unbreaded regular shrimp in the freezer as well, because shrimp's such a good protein. I also keep a lot of frozen spinach and butternut squash. Frozen vegetables are nice because they're convenient, but they're typically flash frozen when they're picked right in the field. And so all of the nutrients are preserved, which is great because you're getting all of those nutrients when you cook them the second time. So that's a really nice thing. I like snacky things too. So Trader Joe's has these awesome mini rice crackers that I generally keep in the pantry. This Simple Mills brand, they have some that are gluten-free that have nut flour in them. They have some that don't have nut flour that are cassava and tapioca. But these are really great gluten-free option as well. This is a good one too. You can get it at Costco, even Crunchmaster. They're really good. As far as oils go, I generally keep coconut milk, olive oil, coconut oil in the pantry. And then as far as kind of sweeter things go, I have, I typically keep like an orange spread, like this is fig orange spread, which is really great as well. So all of these are just, kind of things I have in my pantry. Some organic dried mango, which is wonderful to also snack on, which is nice. There's just some good options so that you have things that you can go to, that you can grab, that you can make a 10-minute meal with, that really just make things easy. And that's kind of what we're going for, is finding the foods that make you feel good, but making it simple, making it easy, making it quick, so that you have the opportunity to do all the other things in life that you want without thinking so much about your food. So this is the last video of the program, and I want to tell you all how much I appreciate you being here and how much I love doing this course. It's the joy of my life to help other people find their foods. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and hope you guys are well. Take care.